In a world that constantly glorifies the hustle, movement, and noise, stillness is often misunderstood as passivity, laziness, or doing nothing. But in reality, stillness is not the absence of action. It is the ultimate active state. It is the foundation of clarity, creativity, and emotional mastery. Here is a breakdown of the true power of stillness and why it might be the ultimate superpower in the modern world. The psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl famously wrote, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." Stillness is how you widen that space. Without stillness, we live reactively. A notification pops up, we check it. Someone insults us, we snap back. We feel anxious, we scroll social media to numb it. We are slaves to our impulses and our environment. Stillness trains your brain to pause. It gives you the emotional regulation to feel an urge or an emotion, observe it without immediately acting on it, and then choose how to proceed. It turns you from a leaf blowing in the wind into the tree itself. In Taoist philosophy, there's a famous concept. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain utterly still until the right action arises by itself? When your mind is constantly moving, jumping from task to task, thought to thought, screen to screen, it's like a glass of muddy water being constantly shaken. You can't see through it. Stillness allows the mud, the mental clutter, anxieties, and endless to-do lists to settle to the bottom. When the water becomes clear, you can finally see the bottom. You gain perspective. Problems that seemed insurmountable when you were frantic suddenly look simple and solvable when you are still. Stillness doesn't just clear your mind, it reveals the answers that were already there. We often think we need to grind to come up with brilliant ideas, but neuroscience tells a different story. When you stop focusing on a specific demanding task and just let your mind wander in a state of relaxed stillness, your brain activates the default mode network. This is the brain's background processing mode. It is where the brain connects disparate ideas, consolidates memories, and generates aha moments. This is why your best ideas never come when you are staring stressfully at a blank screen. They come in the shower, on a quiet walk, or sitting on a porch with a cup of coffee. Stillness is the incubator of genius. Since we were just talking about elite football in the last video, think about the greatest athletes in the world. When a quarterback like Tom Brady or a playmaker like Lionel Messi is in the pocket or on the ball, surrounded by chaos, they look completely still. Their heart rate might be high and their bodies are moving fast, but their internal state is perfectly still. They are in the eye of the storm. Because their mind isn't panicking, they can process information at superhuman speeds. They see the game in slow motion. Stillness in the midst of chaos is the hallmark of true mastery in any field. We live in an era where thousands of engineers are working every day to figure out how to steal your attention. Your phone buzzes, the news is breaking, the algorithm is feeding you outrage. In this environment, stillness is an act of rebellion. You don't need to move to a mountaintop or meditate for 2 hours a day to experience this. You can microdose stillness. Before you start your car or before you walk through the front door after work, sit for exactly 60 seconds. Do nothing. Just breathe and transition. Pick a time where the screens go off. Let your brain experience the quiet of the evening without digital input. Drink your morning coffee just drinking coffee. Don't read the news. Don't look at your phone. Just feel the warmth of the mug and taste the coffee. That is a micro moment of stillness.